Erik joins us here now in the studio. Welcome. Great weekend, great week out of you there at Pinehurst.
Yeah, it was an exciting week, dream come true week. Very fulfilling, and the crowds there were they were enormous and cheering my name on the weekend. Something I'll remember forever.
You definitely were a fan favorite. What was the best part of that week for you?
It was just a great week. Getting in, like you said, with the sectional qualifying. My coach and I, Charlie DeLuca, had a game plan going into the tournament. We basically shaved down the golf course at our home course and worked really hard on the short game. And when I got there, I was ready to play.
What did you learn about yourself, Erik, while going through the course of that? You were on camera so much on Sunday. You were in contention, although Martin Keimer was out front for much of the day, but you were still there. What did you learn about yourself?
Well, I think, when a major championship, it all comes down to how your body's going to perform under the pressure. And, there was a lot of coverage on a lot of other players, and there are a lot of top-ranked players. But I was kind of moving up the leaderboard on Sunday and had a putt to go 5 under on the 7th hole. Ended up 3-putting, but I learned a lot about myself, that it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it would be. Been through a lot in my life, so I really embraced the pressure, and I felt calm out there. And I look forward to other major championships that are coming up, because I know that I can compete, and my game held up.
Just for the people who don't know your full story, at 12 years old, you had your first heart transplant, and then again at 28. But how did that early transplant sort of shape your personality?
Well, in '92, it shaped me a lot, because I went from a little kid to being an adult fast. And with the side effect of the medication and things, I looked different. My appearance was very bloated, and I channeled all that energy and depression into golf. And once the weight started to slowly come off, I was defined as a golfer. And I've always looked at myself as a golfer who's had a transplant, not really a transplant patient or recipient who's a golfer. So you learn to be tough when you're young, when you have to go through something like that.
I mean, it's awful to have to go through it, and then you had to go through it again at the age of 28. What were your thoughts? This is happening to me again right before you had to have that second surgery.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of anger and frustration and denial as well, because I didn't accept the fact that I had to go through it again. And I thought, well, I can work out and try to figure out a way to get myself out of this situation. But, I was talking with the doctors, and they said, look, you need to have a transplant in order to survive. And I thought, well, how can I go through this again? Yeah. But I had a great wife. My wife, Barbara, and I, we actually found out that she was pregnant right when I got out of surgery. And the whole recovery process, focusing on her and the baby, and then I just said, heck, I'm going to try to go back to the tour. And people thought I was crazy. I had to use a golf cart, because the first year I didn't have the strength to walk. And even then I was beating guys in the golf cart, and guys were looking like, why are you using a cart? And I hated it. So I trained really, really hard to get my body in shape. And I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life right now.